Hey y'all, welcome back to the Briles Bunch. I'm Courtney if you're new here, and today's video is going to be another What's for Dinner video. It is Friday, so I post these every single Friday, and if you enjoy What's for Dinner videos and other grocery hauls and things like that, then make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate all of you guys, and in this video we're going to share 4 of the dinners that we had, including, I think we had like a breakfast pizza that was really good, Italian grilled cheese, and stuffed pepper casserole, and then just keeping it simple with some tacos as well. So I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get on into it. Tonight we're just keeping it very simple and easy for supper, but still super yummy. I'm gonna be making some Italian grilled cheese minus the tomato that you'd probably normally put in it. We're not crazy about tomatoes, so I didn't get any, but you literally only need some minced garlic, some cheese. I'm using provolone on mine, but I'm gonna make Travis's with mozzarella, some basil, butter, and then some salt and pepper. Oh, and then obviously some bread. You'll definitely need some bread. I'm just going to start by buttering all the bread, and then I'll also heat up some butter in the pan. Gonna put a little bit of olive oil in the pan, just a little bit, and then mince a couple of cloves of garlic. So now that some of this is roasted, I'm gonna go ahead and put down some of my bread, and you just want to put it like literally right on top of it, like that. I'm gonna turn down the heat a little bit. Get another one coated in it. Be pretty good time. Just place your cheese on all of it, and sprinkle a good amount of basil, salt, and pepper on each of them. You can add as little or much garlic as you'd want. Travis doesn't like a lot of garlic though, so I'm not gonna add a ton. And there you have it, super easy, and like I said, really yummy. And if you want to add like tomatoes or something like that on it too, you can. And then we're just having some salad with some leftover green onions and bacon bits that I chopped up yesterday, as well as the ranch dressing that I made yesterday too. So tonight we're actually having breakfast for supper, and I saw this recipe from somebody that shared it on my Facebook actually, and it reminded me of the school pizza that we used to have when I was in school. So I was actually really excited to see this, and it's so simple. I hope it tastes really good, but it just takes pizza crust and you just follow the instructions for cooking it in the oven based on that. And then you'll need 8 ounces of mozzarella cheese, a pack of gravy, and then these fully cooked sausage crumbles. So thinking it will be really good if it turns out right. Okay, so I'm just going to start out by preheating the oven to 400 and spreading this out in the pan, and then starting my gravy mix. Now I'm starting on my gravy, and this has always been our favorite kind of gravy to get, the peppered gravy mix. But you could just use whatever kind that you guys like, and just follow the instructions on the back of the package or however you make your gravy. take the gravy and pour it down as the base of the pizza, add the cheese, and then the sausage crumbles on top. Definitely don't think it's going to take all of the gravy. That seems like a lot. Like I've still got quite a bit in here, so I'm not going to use it all. Now I've got my cup of cheese. I did decide to add a little bit extra cheese though. And then the sausage crumbles. Okay, y'all, I may have boo-booed. It says to pre-bake the dough. It says to pre-bake the dough for 8 minutes, and I didn't. Hopefully it'll still turn out, but I guess I'll just start out baking it for the 6 to 10 minutes and see. But hopefully I didn't ruin it. Let's hope. I started out with 9 minutes, and we'll go from there. I'm kind of worried that the cheese is going to get burnt more than anything. I'd say that looks pretty good. Here it is. You can probably hear the washer in the background going, but I don't think I ruined it too bad, at least. It might just be a little softer than it normally would be if you pre-baked it, but I think it's going to be good. Let me know in the comments down below if you've ever had like school breakfast pizza like this. We had it in the morning sometimes, and I actually really enjoyed it. That might be weird, I don't know. But it looks really good, and I'm excited to try it.
Oh.
I'm amazed at how much that tastes like school pizza. It's so good. What do you think? It's gonna be a little hot. Yum? Yay. What do you think? Is it good? Take another bite. Is it yummy? Yay, kid approved. So tonight for supper, we were originally going to have some stuffed green peppers, but I actually decided to make it into like a casserole. I found like a yummy looking recipe on Pinterest, so I'm going to try it out. So for that recipe, it said I needed 2 green peppers, some olive oil, half of an onion. I've got some already chopped up in here, so just see what I need still. I'm actually going to add some corn and black beans, and then actually just use about half of each of those probably, and then save the rest for taco night tomorrow to put on tacos. And then a cup of rice, and you just want to cook the rice how the package says. So I've got the minute rice, and it'll be ready in 5 minutes. Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, but me being me, it is definitely a heaping teaspoon. 1/4 a cup of tomato paste, and then a can of, it said diced tomatoes, but I didn't have any, so I'm just going to use Rotel. 1/2 a cup of mozzarella cheese, and then some salt and pepper. And of course, 1 pound of ground beef. So I'm just going to start by cooking my rice, and I've got 1 cup of water boiling. And then I'm going to preheat the oven to 350. Then spray my 9x13 pan. And then I'm going to start chopping up my peppers and onions. We like a lot of onions, and this said half of an onion to put into it. This might be a little bit more than half an onion, I'm not sure. But you can obviously just put as little or as much as you want in yours. I've just got a little bit of olive oil in my pan, and I'm gonna put my stove on medium heat, and then add in my onions and get those sauteing. And then once those get a little translucent, I'm gonna add in the ground beef. Okay, Okay, so they're starting to get a little bit translucent, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the ground beef. Okay, so there's actually a lot of grease left over on that, so I went ahead and just drained that really quick. But now I'm gonna add in the green peppers and saute those for a few minutes. Okay, now it's time to add in everything. I'm really worried it's not all gonna fit, but we'll see. I'm gonna add in my 1/4 cup of tomato paste. 1 can of Rotel. 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. I absolutely love Worcestershire sauce, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my 1/2 cup of corn and black beans. This is optional, you don't have to add it. But I love adding corn to dishes like this. I'm not gonna add quite 1/2 cup of that. And then just start all of that around and mix it up really good. If I can. Definitely needed a bigger pan. After you get it all mixed in, you just want to turn off the heat and then add your cup of rice to it and stir that in the best you can in a small pan like this one. I think I'm just going to stir that in the actual pan because there's no way that's happening. And then last but not least, you just want to spread on your cheese. And then you just want to stick it in the oven for 25 minutes uncovered. It looks so good and cheesy. I'm glad I added extra cheese. And then for the kids, we aren't sure if they'll actually eat it or not. So we also gave them some cut up grapes for Grant and Porter. And then a little bit of the microwavable Velveeta mac and cheese too. Gotta be honest, this is not my favorite meal. Ugh, it's gonna be tough to eat. Travis said it's not his favorite either, but he can tolerate it a little better than I can. I was kind of disappointed because a lot went into that. So tonight we're just keeping it simple and doing some tacos, and I'm just using this taco kit, some flour tortillas, and then the leftover corn and black beans that I was talking about last night. Some sour cream for Travis because I don't like sour cream. Ground beef.
I do.
Ground beef, lettuce, cheese, and then we're going to cut up some onions and caramelize those because it's really good on taco. Caramelized onions, he's just going to heat up the pan with a little bit of olive oil. Now that the olive oil is heated up, we're just going to add in the onions and let them cook for a few minutes. Adding the water and the seasoning mix, then letting that simmer for a few minutes while we stir it. Now to caramelize the onions, we're just adding a little bit of sugar. I don't know if this is technically how you caramelize them, but they taste really good. So then you just want to toss that around and let them get a little bit browned, and then they're super yummy. Here they are done. To my likeness anyway. Might be a little overdone for some people. Good. Looks good. Okay, high five. High five. Here they are plated. And again, we just kept it really simple tonight and made some tacos, but always a favorite in the house still. Okay, so that was the 4 dinners that we shared with you guys this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And I would love to hear in the comments down below if you plan on trying any of these, or if you've tried any of the other ones that I've shared in the past. But anyway, I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.